Hi everybody, I'm Mike Hardiman from the First Parish Church Building Committee, and today we're going to take a look at the progress on the renovation of the Elevate First Parish project. Come on downstairs with me. Oh, it's a lot cooler down here. We're going to head this way and turn on a couple of lights so we can see. Come on in the back. This is just one of four aspects of the project that we're working on right now. Okay, what we're looking at here, this is not from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is actually a pile of dirt that was taken out of the excavation of one of the classrooms, the first classroom nearest the park. And it's going to, the concrete that will go back in the hole that was taken out of will form the elevator pit. Come on inside the classroom and I can show you what the contractors are doing. Well, as you can see, there's a big hole in the ground and a lot of rebar and a little bit of formwork. The hole looks much bigger than it will actually be in the end. They have to dig a larger hole than the size of the elevator pit that will eventually be here. The elevator shaft is going to be constructed on top of this slab of concrete and go up 2 stories, and the elevator will sit inside. The silhouette of the former stairs over there shows you the location where the exit stairs will be put back. Anyway, the great news about this is that the land underneath the church was not flooded. There was no stream underneath. The soil was dry, and it's pretty much, as I understand it, ideal bearing capacity for setting a concrete pit into. And so this is going quite well, and I believe the concrete walls for the elevator pit will be cast in the next few days. Here's the thing, when you're building a new building, you get to add stuff in, you design things, you add it in. When you're renovating, one of the things you're doing is you're taking stuff away. And there are always surprises. Let's take a look at this. What we see here on the left is the concrete wall that's holding up the front of the church, and it's supported by existing earth underneath. And on the right, you can see what's going to be the formwork, what's going to be the walls for the elevator. Now, getting back to the left, we anticipated that the soil underneath would have crumbled, and we would have had to have cast new concrete under that existing wall, thereby underpinning the front of the church. The great news is the soil was stiff enough that we can use that as formwork against which to pour the new wall without having to do that underpinning, thereby saving some money. Now, that's an example of a happy outcome to a surprise. Jay is going to point up, and we're going to see a situation which is probably not so happy. We discovered that there are heating pipes going across the opening between the basement and the first floor. Those are going to have to be relocated. It's not a huge problem, but this is an example of the give and take of construction in renovation projects. Ordinarily, we would not be allowed in the sanctuary, but because I'm the head of the building committee, I get to go in there. And I want you to come along with me so we can check out what's happening inside the sanctuary. Come on. So even from back here, you can see that something's going on. What you'll probably notice is that part of the balcony has been, the exterior surface has been stripped away at either side. That's because that's where the new balcony will attach to. There'll be an S-shaped curve on either side that will extend those balconies right out coming forward towards us. Let's go take a little closer look. Let's take a duck under the wire here and go into the front of the church to see how things have changed. Well, what's been going on in the front here is quite a bit of demolition. For one thing, the ceiling was uncovered. One of the unknowns, getting back to that question of what happens in renovations, we had no idea if these ceilings were the same level. By taking down the intermediate walls in between, we can now see that it's pretty much continuous all the way across, which is actually going to help us in the long run. The other thing about this space is that it is now open from north to south, and it hasn't really been this way for maybe, I don't know how long. Somebody better than me has a better idea on this, but I think it would be 70 or 80 years perhaps that you've been able to see from one side to the other. The benefit of that is that it's now letting in light into the central space from both north and south, and brightens up the space tremendously. In the final renovation, there will be a wall here that has a door in it, and at the very opposite end, where the kitchenette's going to go, there will be double pocket doors. So that opportunity to let light into the space will still be there. Thanks for coming out here today. We had a look at the church. In about 2 weeks' time, we're going to come back and see what kind of progress they've made. Hopefully this is the hottest day we'll have this entire summer, and we'll see you later. Thanks very much.